Take 5.
That's it. What's good, y'all? This is BarTalk, episode 6. As you can see, we're not in the bar. All right. The last show we did, we were in KC. Pops had knee surgery this past week. Well, supposed to have a knee replacement. That's what he's been telling me. Turns out to be a knee scope. So I took off work all week to come help him out. He's been doing everything on his own. He didn't need me here. But go ahead and say something.
I didn't need him here. I didn't tell him. I told him the scope was this time. I told him the knee replacement will be after this. But the kids don't listen. Y'all know what I'm talking about, America. But anyway, go ahead, son.
That's not how it happened. But, we brought some of our Chiefs gear upstairs. Got the helmet right there, got the shirt right there, and the pillow. Got the pillow. So, first week of football just kicked off last week. I know everybody's excited, But our first comment right now, first topic right now, Antonio Brown. So, as most of you may know, Antonio Brown had this crazy little relationship with the Raiders all summer, and now he's gone and he's a Patriot. So, we'll let you talk first, Pops. How do you feel about the whole situation that went down with the Raiders and AB?
Well, I love it, for one, because I don't have to face the Raiders with AB. Now I hate it. Now I got to face the Patriots with AB.
That's true.
Like I said before, he's a diva. He's a little bitch. A young man with hellacious skill, talent.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're playing with a team, it's got to be one heartbeat, and this boy is playing like he not want to be with that heart, and doing that, it's gonna mess the team up, and I hate it. I hate how he's making the brothers look out there. I'm hating how he's making himself look out there, and I'm also hating to see what's that really calls the Patriots. I'm not hating on Patriots now. Don't get me wrong, but what does that really say about the Patriots? Okay, we know he's a menace to football society, but let's pick him up anyway for half the amount that he's gonna get. $15 million there at New England. Let's pick him up and let's just see what he does for us. For all sakes, kicks and grins. So nobody else will pick him up. And we go to the Super Bowl again. That's not going to happen, though. You see that? Kansas City. I may not see come up barely. But you see all this shit? That's what I'm talking about. Lucky I ain't downstairs right now. But so fuck him. That's how I feel.
I feel like I can't get comfortable up here. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Sorry, we ain't got our drinks down here. You can't be drinking anyway.
No.
On that medication.
Medication, why?
But, to second that, I feel the same way. Just because, to me, the way I look at it now, I feel like this was playing all summer. Right. So, he gets to Oakland. He sees that the team's not what he expected. He sees probably Derek Carr is not the quarterback he thought he was. And so, he's like, I'm going to do anything and everything I can to get out of here. And that's what he did with the helmet issue, with the feet. I heard with the feet issue, he kind of did that to himself as well, because he knew not to go in this chamber without protection on your feet. And so, and then telling the GM he's gonna punch him in the face and stuff like that. So he was trying this whole time, in my opinion, to get out of there. And Belichick's the smartest mind in the game. So he sees a top 3 receiver that's available, he's gonna pick him up. So you got Josh Gordon, you got Edelman, and you got Antonio Brown. And you got the backheads. You got the backs back here with a Burkhead and Sony Michel.
And White.
And they got White. So, again, they going to be tough.
They be tough.
The Patriots going to be tough.
But that's just okay, though. I guess the better competition, it brings out the better athletic person in you.
Actually, we don't need it. We don't need it, Pops. I was going to say get your phone, but we don't need it.
Oh,
we'll cut that out the show.
What?
Keep going.
What we cut out the show, son?
Nothing. We good, Pops. Keep going.
All right, I'm good now. Go ahead. I forgot what saying. You over here pointing at me and
well,
shit.
I was going to say, hand me your phone, but the clock's right there. So I can see.
Well, then tell a brother that.
That's why I said never mind, but you wanted me to tell you. It's all good. Anyway, next topic.
Show your dome, boy.
My dome's all messed up. Look, Pops, you saw me cut my hair 2 days ago.
It's sad.
Look at this. That's in 2 days.
That's your mama and your boy.
Yeah, it is. Now look, up here, nothing grows really. But the sides, healthy. It's healthy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing growing up top.
So it ain't healthy. shit.
I do. I do.
You look like that motherfucker on. He used to play for Kansas.
Perry.
Perry. Pierre, or whatever his name was.
That ain't right.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, our next topic, Cam Newton. So Cam Newton came off a shoulder injury last year, has a shoulder surgery, and now, he's been saying all offseason he feels good, he feels great, blah, blah, blah. But after week 1, he didn't really do so well, and after week 2 against the Bucks just a couple days ago, as of right now, Cam is not the guy that he was back in his day. I mean, obviously those injuries have caught up to him, but also his style of play has declined a little bit as well, with ankle surgeries, hamstring injuries as well. So with me right now, that's my boy. I'm always gonna stick with my boy, but he ain't looking so good, Bob's time. How you feel about it?
Well, with Cam, I'm always gonna be a Cam fan. Okay, but what they're saying with this brother is that he's hurt on his shoulder. Wrong. Cam's got a lot of issues going on with him. They're not telling us, because 4th and 1 on the goal line, and you're gonna give it to McCaffrey instead of letting Cam 6'4", 6'5", 250 pounds.
6'6", 250.
250 pound, built like a damn tight end. Mm-hmm. All you need is 1 yard. Cam needs to get the ball. So that tells me right there, Cam is not going to be healthy this whole year. When Cam is healthy, Cam is the best. And I'm saying the best all-around quarterback. Not the best passer, because we done seen these last 2 games. Hell, Cam can't throw the ball 5 yards without he's not accurate at all. But when he can throw the ball with the bad shoulder, without the bad shoulder, and can use his legs, he's a double threat, man. Maybe a triple threat. So
he's the best athletic quarterback.
He's not ready right now, and I don't think he's going to be ready this year. So this is going to. But I will say that Cam's, at least he's out there trying. Now, if he's going to be detrimental to the team, hey, brother, you got to sit your ass on the bench until you get better and put the next man in.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. You got to sit your ass on the bench. Hey, boy, I'm thorough. And let the next man coming out, because you're going to hurt this team. One thing I do like about him, though, he's not going to be like Andrew Luck and quit. What do you think about that?
For Andrew Luck's sake, injuries, I don't know. Injuries have been a big part of his career. I mean, he was a high prospect coming out. Actually, he was a number 1 pick. I'm sorry. He was number 1. RG3 was number 2. I mean, I can look back and remember Andrew Luck single-handedly beating the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yep.
In the playoff game. He did the real Superman on us.
Yeah, he did.
Ball, Superman on us from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he did.
Broken play. So, I mean, on that aspect, he is still a good quarterback. I think he can be elite still. I think he's gonna come back.
I don't think he is.
I think about 2 or 3 years he's gonna come back.
Why? He's soft, man. Here's the deal. I ain't never heard him having a concussion. I mean, let's go with the older quarterbacks to the modern quarterbacks. In football, period.
We'll take Peyton Manning, the guy who was there before him. So in my lifetime, you've had Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck in Indy for quarterbacks.
Okay, so in your lifetime, Peyton Manning was a trooper, man. Peyton Manning played with Hurts. In NFL, period, you're gonna have dinks. You will never begin the season healthy and end healthy. You're gonna have dinks and dudes. What's it, dinks and dings? What is it called?
Dinks and bruises.
Dinks and bruises through the whole season. Okay. Now, are you playing hurt, or are you hurt? I used to tell you that shit. You know. That's one reason, if you're hurt, sit your ass down. Mm-hmm. But you complain over a calf, then you complain over a knee. The ankle. Dog, there ain't nothing wrong with this. Because you're a pocket. Well, in the beginning they want to put him compared to Cam Newton, came out the year before him, and he ran the same 40 as Cam Newton, as big as Cam. This motherfucker big, man. He thought to say something. This boy is big, so. He's as fast and as big as Cam, with a better arm than Cam. But guess what? He don't have the heart as Cam. And I'm not going back to Cam, but when he got mad because these boys booed his ass. Cam, let me tell you something. You telling these motherfuckers during your last preseason game, it comes out that I'm going to retire, and they see it on motherfucking social media, which is a bitch these days, You think I ain't gonna boo your ass too? And then one of the fellas took his shirt off. Said like, F you. You ain't down with me, so I ain't down with you. You supposed to ride with us. He ain't want to ride. So, to me, if you're going to do that shit, do it before the season. I would have more respect for you than to do it right now before the season started. Period.
But then again, he could probably see Brissett in training camp and be like, hey, maybe I can't beat this brother no more. Maybe he's better than me.
No.
Because Brissett, he's a young prodigy of Brady.
No.
I don't know.
No. Brissett does not have the arm as a Luck.
I don't think so either. I
and
think
doesn't
Luck
have
is
the
a better
mechanics.
quarterback.
Brissett may be a little more athletic. That's it.
Yeah, I think Luck is a way better quarterback than Brissett, but Brissett may be getting better.
Luck was a top 5 quarterback if he wanted to be.
No,
That's my opinion.
well, we're going to stick with the quarterbacks. We're going to talk about Prescott. Them Cowgirls had a real good game last week against the Giants, but who do the Giants have? They have Saquon Barkley. So that's my only thing. But
Cole, brother.
He is. But Prescott threw for 400.
All right.
Yeah, that's a knee getting to him. But Prescott threw for 405 yards. I think, is that a career high for him?
Career.
Is a career high for him. Great game. Great way
to
to
touchdown.
Yeah, great way to start the season. But will he continue to be this type of player all the way through? I don't think he's going to be like that against, who they have this week? They had the Redskins this week. I don't think they're going to be like that against the Redskins.
No.
So, I think he'll throw for 300.
Yeah.
They got to see it. I'll say it.
They see it right there.
There you go.
Well, my deal is this. We know he was who we thought he was. I told my wife, which is me and my son and my daughter are big Chiefs fans.
Mariah goes back and forth. Mariah's Chiefs and Cowboys.
My wife is a big Cowboys fan. And I told her last year when they made the playoffs, this is why you will never go no farther because of this guy right here, Dak. Dak cannot hit the open man, and he can't throw the ball far enough to get that, what's his name, Cooper, the ball. That's my opinion. Everybody want to ride his nuts, want to say, oh, get that man to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL history because he had one game that's good. I understand why you get that money to Ezekiel, but to give it to Dak Prescott, Dak better know his role, bro. I understand this is business and everybody gonna get paid, but this brother is not gonna. I bet he averaged maybe 230 yards a game. You will not see him do that again. Now I could be wrong, but Dak is not the guy that everybody think he is. Without Ezekiel Elliott, you would have seen this boy choke this first game.
Yeah, that's true. He is talented. He is athletic. He has one of the best, off-shoulder rollouts in the game. You know what I'm saying? When he rolls out left and he throws the ball, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it ain't accurate.
No, but it is pretty.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's going to do that well. I think he'll do good these first 3-4 weeks, but not 405 yards. That's just me.
Not to make 35 to 40 million.
He's not that type of quarterback.
He's not that guy, man. I'm sorry.
So, for all you Cowboy lovers, sorry, he ain't that dude for you. But we're going to switch it up. So, we're going to switch it up to running backs. Like we always say, we were running backs back in our days. So, we keep up with them every week. So, my top performers was McCaffrey. Hey, white boy bad. As they say, remember the Titans. That's a bad white boy right there. He is. He good. Alvin Kamara, he had a good game. Saquon Barkley had a good game. So, with those three, Zeke also had a good game. Mac from the Colts, number 25, he had a good game as well. But those three right there, I think they performed great. McCaffrey had, I think, 120 yards rushing. He also had 87 yards receiving. Kamara, 87 yards rushing and then 67 yards receiving. And then Saquon, what did he have?
He had over 100 yards.
He had over 100 yards.
118, I think.
I think so too. But also, our boy, LaShawn McCoy for the Chiefs, 10 touches, 81 yards. You know what I'm saying? He did all right. But for me, I think these backs are going to be really special this year, especially those three, McCaffrey, Kamara, and Barkley. They're going to show you stuff that not really any other back can do in this league, and that's block, catch, run, do all the good stuff.
Well, I disagree with you on that one, son. Week 2 has already begun already had it for the Carolina Panthers, and with that sorry ass offensive line that the Panther has, McCaffrey didn't do shit this past week.
He did, but did you see all the blocks that he picked up?
You
Though
know,
he did pick up a lot of good blocks.
You know, he didn't do shit. I like him. He'd be in my top 15.
Top 15.
My top 15, because I don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't think he's gonna be able to endure all the beatings he's gonna get if Cam Newton stays hurt.
He is a top 10 running back, number 6 or 7. That's my opinion. He's not top 5, but he is like number 6 or 7.
But everybody's got an opinion, you know.
In the league right now.
You know.
All right, who's your top 5?
We've had these discussions before, and this is the new year. But if I'm going with what we see right now, this is not in any order. You got your old boy down there from the Giants.
Barkley.
Okay, you got Zeke. Okay, you got Gurley. You got Slippin', even though he's hurt. Le'Veon Bell, I still think it's gonna be a great one.
I can't put him up there because he hasn't played a full year. That's my only reason.
Okay. The New Orleans guy. I mean, what he just did, he didn't have the yardage that all these new guys had, but his yardage really counted. Boy, this boy really played hard this last game.
Kamara?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he balled. To me, he was the best baller of all the backs out there. So McCaffrey's not even in there. I mean, when I'm thinking McCaffrey, I'm thinking he's. Don't get me wrong. He's in that category with Connor from Pittsburgh, Chubbs down there in Cleveland. You know, I don't think he's.
So what are you saying with that?
I just don't think he's that elite running back. Yeah, he can run and catch the ball, but he can't do it until Cam is 100%. Now, if Cam's 100%, I'd say he's up there above top 15. But until then, no, that brother ain't. No.
No. I disagree with you. I think he's, like I said, number 6 or 7 in the league right now. But
look at Maurice.
Chris Brown in the background. Yeah. But no, that's just me. I don't see anybody else better than him.
Okay.
I mean, that's just me. But anyway, it's only week 1. We got a long season to go.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah. So we got our week 2 matchups that we're gonna keep an eye on this week. So the first game, Rams and Saints. How do you think that game's gonna go?
I think that's gonna be a great game. Sorry, Skinny Black. I see New Orleans whooping that ass on the Rams. I don't think Goff, like I said before, I don't think Goff is that guy to ever get you to the Super Bowl to win it all.
He's your typical California quarterback.
Okay, he won't win it all for you. And I'm telling you once again, hey man, Breeze has been there. He's got a ring, and he's the leading the leading passer in the whole NFL. This dude knows how to play ball, man, and he don't need the brother that he got $100 million, which I think they paying too much. He's got all kind of weapons out. He got Ted Ginn, man. He's got
he got Cook.
He got Cook from the Raiders. He got some other ballers out there, but Breeze is 6 foot or under, and this boy can still ball at 40 years old, man. Everybody talks about Donald. Yeah, Donald, you got to get to him first. Okay, without Donald, I don't think their defense ain't shit to me. Without Donald,
I mean, they're DBs.
They got a guy on New Orleans named Jordan. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Jordan, but he's not an elite at Donald, but he's up there with Donald too, and he's playing the defensive end.
He is.
You know, every team has a great defensive player, okay? And I can't really say you have 2 great ones as linemen on the Rams that's going to sustain.
Yeah, I don't either, honestly.
New Orleans. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna go watch it with Skinny Black tomorrow. I'm gonna have him come over here and watch it.
I'm Skinny.
Yeah.
We gonna have Skinny on the show soon. It's football season. He said he wasn't gonna come on until football season starts, so
yeah,
we're gonna have him on here.
So that's gonna be a great matchup, but I see him winning by 7 to 8.
Well, I think the Saints are hungry. I think they are ready for their revenge from last year, not just with the refs, but just with the Rams overall. I mean, that was a great game. So, especially with that terrible no call.
Yes.
So, I think the Saints are hungry and they're going to come out ready to play. So, the next game we're going to keep an eye out on is Cardinals and Ravens. Now, me, personally, I think Murray's going to be a bust. And the reason I say that is there's only two people that I know, two quarterbacks I know, who is 6 foot and under and who can ball out. That's Breeze, who we just talked about, and Russell Wilson. I don't think Murray is that type of person. I think he's going to be here for maybe 2 or 3 years, find out he's a bust, and see you later, go back to baseball. But that's just me. Now, Lamar Jackson went off last week. He went off. And so I like Jackson. I think he's starting to develop more into a quarterback. You saw it last week with the throwing motion. But I got Ravens in this one. Now, I will say last thing, David Johnson for the Cardinals, running back, he's healthy this year. So watch out. He is healthy. But I don't know.
Okay, David Johnson, okay. Here's the
He's
deal.
nice. He's nice.
You're seeing two upcoming future quarterbacks in the NFL. You know, like you say in the NBA, you're playing European basketball now. Now you're playing athletic quarterback ball now. Murray gonna be a great quarterback in the years to come. Lamar Jackson balled down there in Louisville anyway. I mean, he didn't give you 150 to 140 yards rushing. He threw that ball 300 sometimes. He don't have a great touch on it yet. But what makes him great, gonna make him great, is that young brother from Oklahoma, Hollywood Brown. Okay, Hollywood Brown's gonna make this guy a star. And then once he gets to getting that confidence in him, he's gonna be able to have a little bit of touch on the tight ends because he will have to play more because they got the white boy out of Iowa. Wasn't it Iowa?
I don't remember.
I think he's a good tight end for him too. And then you got some other guys. He will get to learn the touch of the ball because he's going to be, man, this kid and Tyler Murray is going to be they're going to be the future of the NFL, along with the best quarterback out there. And we'll talk about him later. To my opinion, is Mahomes. Mahomes is not I know we won't talk about it later, so let me just say I know he's not a running quarterback, but he's a little bit of an athletic quarterback. So, and I also, son, on that game right there, I have Cardinals losing. I have Baltimore winning 14 points.
14?
Plus, because the reason why I say you're talking about boy that's we've seen his first year do something. I always tell everybody in the league, you got to have a longevity. You got to play some years to say that you're that guy. I mean, I don't care who you are.
That's true.
Barry Sanders, your favorite. That guy. Eric Dickerson, that guy. James Brown, that guy. Walter Payton,
Jim Brown,
that guy. Okay. Montana, that guy. Brady, that guy. And I can go on and on. But when you see these guys, oh man, he had a good game, man, fuck him. Fuck them. They haven't had years of playing this game, so I can't give them that. So here's another thing that, cause we're talking about your boy, Brown. He ain't do shit. Ingram, to me, is a better runner than Brown. And
Johnson? David Johnson?
David Johnson for the Cardinals.
Are you serious?
Ingram's producing. He produced.
Okay.
Last year.
Said,
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
All right.
He produced last year, and he produced this year. Now I'm not gonna be riding his coattail, but I believe Ingram's had more years of playing this game and done better than your guy down there in the Cardinals. Ingram's gonna have 1,000 yards this year, fellas.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Johnson's the best in the league. No, but if you remember, 2 or 3 years ago, before he got hurt, he was a top 5 running back.
He had one good year.
Okay, but you can never say that about Mark Ingram. You can be like, all right, yeah, he did good this game and that game. He's always been a split carry back anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Johnson, he's usually carrying the whole load if he's not hurt.
Johnson.
So that's my thing. Now Ingram had a good game last week, but like you said, longevity. That's just one game. Now we see what Mark Ingram did with the Saints. We saw what he did in college. But really, what has he done when he was with the Saints?
He won a Super Bowl with him.
No, he did not. That was Reggie Bush.
Oh, was that Bush?
Yes. That was Reggie. Yeah, that was Reggie
Okay.
Bush. No.
He's had over 1,000 yards with him.
So was
He's been a Pro Bowler a couple times.
Johnson was, I think, a one-time.
Okay. And don't, like I said, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a Pro Bowl this year, but don't slip on him. He may be your guy this year. Point blank, we both agreed that Baltimore will beat
Cardinals. Yeah.
Cardinals. Who's your next one?
So next one, lastly, you already know. You see it. Chiefs Raiders. We coming for it. You know, Raiders look good that first game. They look good, but we got a whole different type of team coming to Oakland. You know what I'm saying? They're calling us right now the Legion of Zoom.
Zoom, you hear?
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm sorry, my bad. Zoom.
I mean, even though we ain't got our fastest player, Tyreek.
Talk about it, boy. Talk about it.
Sammy Watkins put on a great debut last week. He did.
One game, but guess what? Everybody knew he had it in him.
Everybody.
Okay?
Everybody.
And
now, we got Hardman, number 17. We got Robinson.
didn't really
11.
play. Didn't really play.
I know, no. But obviously, we got the best tight end in the league. We got Kelsey. And then with our backs, I mean, we got Williams, and then you got McCoy. As you saw last week, McCoy still got it. You know, he's not the same back he used to be, but he still got it.
Shady's still good.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think the Raiders are ready. Now, what we do have to watch out for is number 24, that rookie.
He's hurt. Rest of the year. He's out. Rest of the year.
The Raiders?
Abram. Out.
No, I thought that was the other dude.
Out.
I was about to say, he will hit. His coverage skills are suspect, but he will hit.
Out.
But then who we need to worry about then?
I believe we're gonna beat them by 20. But I will say this about the Raiders. What I seen
20.
Yeah, son, I'm gonna say 20. You know, it's a rivalry here. You know, a rivalry.
Exactly.
We're not in Kenny's basement. We're not even in our basement downstairs because of my knee, and I had knee surgery again. But we still in the Chief house. You know, even though we got Chiefs here, Chiefs right there. I mean, this upstairs, it's you know, the basement's mine. Upstairs is for the wife. You know, so you won't see a lot of Chiefs, but it's a Chief house. Here you go. Let me get it going.
All right, go ahead, Pops. Go ahead.
Only thing I am worried about with the Chiefs is that Carr can't throw the ball on our D-backs. Okay? Carr will have time to throw the ball on our D because they got a pretty decent offense. Offense and a decent offensive line. I believe Carr may have over 300 yards. Zoom! Zoom! You hear that? Then on the Legion of Zoom, you got to catch the ball and go because Mahomes is going to have 4 or 5 touchdowns. I mean, and they're going to be like that, you know. It ain't going to be no ball, holding the ball, which sometimes I think we need to do to score. But it's zoom, you know. Number 10 is out. My boy always say number 10 is our factor. Number 10 ain't going to be a factor because he ain't going to play, and we're still going to kick that ass. So, now, my guy, what's his name?
Sammy Watkins.
Will Sammy have another killer game? I doubt it. I think he have 80 to 100 yards.
I say 100.
But we got Kelsey. They're going to feed that ball to Kelsey. They're going to feed that ball to Shady and Williams. And I'm going to tell you what, that little 17 that we got out of Georgia,
Hardman.
we're going to see what that brother does too this game. We got too much speed for anybody in the NFL. Our defense is what's going to still hurt us. You know, me personally, I like Shady. That $4 million we got for Shady, we should have went off and got some more D-backs. That's the wife over there sneezing.
Bless you, Mom.
Bless you. You out. Only thing I don't want us to get complacent and say, okay, we got this game and blah 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 blah. We got the game. Mahomes, love him, best quarterback out there, in my opinion. Fuck the no look pass. You ain't Magic Johnson out there. Magic can, you know, Magic can do that shit. Woo, you know, we need you to zoom. We need you to throw that ball. You know, throw the ball to the man. You had McCaffrey not McCaffrey. You had Kelsey wide open. Throw the ball, brother. Your daddy didn't teach you that shit. Don't be a showboat. Showboat when you up a little bit more, brother. Showboat when you really feeling. You wasn't feeling that shit. You know, show it. You know. Play ball. Am I right, son?
I feel you.
You know, our defense is still suspect. I still believe Our better player is going to be Okafor instead of Clark. I don't think Clark's our guy. I still say that.
And what about Lee? Do you like Lee?
I like Lee, but Lee's not a guy. Man, they got a white fellow on their team, man. I forget his name, 53 or 56.
It can't be 53 because 53 is Hitchens, so it has to be 56.
He is always around the ball. I watched him in Lee's spring training. Always around that ball. So
Okay.
I think he's one of those hard-nosed one of them typical hard-nosed linebackers that needs to be able to play. Brown, of course, Jones going to do what he do. Okay.
Big Jones breaking more ribs out there.
So I just need us to get more pressure on Carr and let our D-back start not just hitting, but wrapping up and tackling.
Well, also, I think I'm really looking forward to the Honey Badger. You know, I want to see him do something.
He ain't do shit last game.
He didn't. But first game, you know, he's still working with the schemes and everything with the defense. But still, football is football. You see the ball, go hit him. So, but it's also a different speed at that level. But I'm ready to see what he does. I want to see his cover skills. We all know he can hit. We all know he's got a nose for the ball. But I want to see his cover skills and what he can do for our secondary because he's more of a vet now. He's been in the league, 7-8 years now? So that's what I'm looking for. Our DBs is suspect still. Linebackers is suspect. Everybody's suspect on the defense. So offensively, we know what we can do. We know what we're going to do. Yes. I mean, you've heard it 4 times now. But defense, it's defense.
I was never sold on Honey Badger coming to the league, to ours anyway. I know he like nads.
We would.
And if that's the case, I think we should try to negotiate with our last one, Barry, because Barry was a leader. We need leaders, man. We got no leaders in that locker room.
Well, if you bring him back and you have Barry and
I would take that, but you have to take. Here's the deal: we need leaders, but it's also some business, and we do not want to give Barry that kind of money when he's been hurt the last couple of years and whatever.
True.
Okay,
I think it, like you said, it's a business.
Yeah,
Nobody's picked him up.
Right.
All right.
He's lost a step.
And then, so what you could do, if you wanted to, say, man, you come back, we'll give you 4 or 5 mil, and then there you go. Now, he can take it or leave it, but if he did, hypothetically, like you always say, you move Barry to more of a free safety, you keep the Honey Badger where he's at, more of a strong nickel type safety, and then play ball from there. Because, you know, Barry's going to bring that veteran leadership. He knows the defense. He knows how Reed likes to orchestrate the defense. And so then he's just going to basically give that knowledge to the Honey Badger for 1 year. And then Barry can go do what he does.
Well, here's another deal. They got a player down there in Miami that wants out. I forget his name. Cornerback.
I don't know.
I forget his name.
The whole team wants to get out of Miami.
Let's go let's go pay that brother that money. Go get him. He is a cover cornerback, and he can hit. We need cover corners.
Yeah, we do.
Cover corners. We do that, man, and we're going to be okay. Of course, you know, we're talking more about our Chiefs than anybody, but that's who we love, you know. That's who we want. That's who we want to win. And in my lifetime, I want to see a Super Bowl. I want to go work and talk shit. I want to talk to my boys on the phone and let them not pick up the phone and let me talk shit because they don't want to hear my mouth. I want to walk around the neighborhood, you know, with my head up and everybody else. Hey, buddy, what you think about them cheese? That's right. You know, I want to do that. Everybody know me in my neighborhood anyway, so they know.
It's hard to miss us in this neighborhood.
I want to be that guy, you know. I want to look at my wife at night and say, baby, you know, we're Super Bowl champs, don't you? You know.
Like mom cares. like mom really cares.
But she can always say, buddy, how many you won? And she has.
Now she can talk stuff now.
Yeah, she can talk.
She can talk stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. I need us to go ahead and get our heads out of our asses and let's play some ball, man. Safe, healthy football.
Safe, healthy football. Keep your head up. All that good stuff. Now, that's all we got for today. So we're gonna see how this
Zoom.
Yes, zoom. So we're gonna see how this week plays out. So most y'all don't know, we started track preseason I'm coaching.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right, boy.
I'm gonna make 2 people throw up. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. So
They ain't ready, son?
No, they ain't ready.
What's wrong with them?
They soft.
What you gonna do to get them better?
I'm gonna get them right. I'm gonna get them right.
How you gonna get them right?
Huh? How?
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna let y'all know, just real quick. So growing up, we have a hill, not too far away from the crib. It is 80 yards of steepness. And the last 10 yards gets like that.
He ain't lying.
No, that was my hill. So I would have to run up it 10 times. Timed. So I only had like 20 seconds to get up there. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to come back down, go up backwards about 5-6 times. Then I had to come down, go sideways, do that another 5-6 times. Then there's different trees out there. So I had to go to each tree, cut off the trees. I had to do that about 3 times. So I took my little knowledge that we used to do back in the day and I put it towards the track team last Monday. So our little hill at our school is about 30 yards. So the workout was, you run up, come down, 10 push-ups. Go up backwards, come down, 10 push-ups. Then go up sideways to the left, come down, go sideways up to the right.
Hop like we used to.
Come down, 10 push-ups, and then you have to frog leap up. Come down, 10 push-ups. So that's 1. The idea was to do that 5 times. They were dying after 2. So I said, you know what? We're just gonna do it 3 times today, and then you know, gradually we'll get there. I had 2 girls throwing up.
They soft. Very soft.
Then I had them killer abs afterwards when they were hurting. They said, Coach Starks, we ain't coming back at 3:30. So the next day we had 6:30 a.m. practice. I'm in there. Hype, you can't match my energy in the morning. And those kids, they looked at me and they're like, he really is here. I said, I told you. So, but we got a long season to go. As of right now, it's fun. I'm trying not to yell so much. Like Pops, I'm trying to use my words more.
There you go.
It's getting a little better.
Yeah, it'll help. Here's another deal. Out there, I used to make you do some explosion, and this is off football. Mm-hmm. Explosion, jumping off that one leg, hit. As soon as you hit, get off to the other side. That'll help too. I'm proud of him. You know, don't say it a lot. But I'm proud of him, boy. Keep going. Yeah. You know, get these. You
don't get that a lot in this house.
Get these young fellas and young women out there. You know,
the fellas are alright. It's really the women.
Well, both of them got to understand and know how to win and how to make themselves better and quit having somebody babysit them. You know, to me, I don't want to be. And you know, you say, "Damn dog," but you know, you fat now. Yeah, I'm fat now. I'm big, motherfucker. I wasn't big when I was playing ball. You know, this is just good living right here. All right,
good living.
Okay. You know, I eat good. You know, I drink good. You know, I play hard.
Yeah. But I mean, they're gonna be alright. I mean, like I said, they're young, so we're gonna be alright. So, well, I appreciate y'all coming out. BarTalk right here. We're in the living room today. You know what I'm saying? Cheese football all day. You know what I'm saying? We ready.
Damn, boy.